3, the Golden Age of Athens. The Greeks clashed with the Persians. So Persia was the strongest military power in the world, and so in about 1490, Persia attacked Greece and had a huge army. So the two armies clashed, and at the northeast of Athens, and it was called Marathon, which you can see right here. So according to the legend, after that Athens won, they sent a warrior named Phidippides back to Athens, and he ran the entire distance, which was about 25 miles. So today we remember this by the longest Olympic race, which is known as the marathon. So 10 years later, the Athens and Spartans joined together to defeat the Persians again. So they kind of had to put aside their differences, and they fought together in a sea battle where they were able to destroy the Persian fleet. The Golden Age of Athens began after the Persians were defeated. Athens became the most powerful city-state. So once again, Athens and Persia went back to war. Athens won, and this is known as when the Golden Age began. There's a few reasons it was known as the Golden Age. The first one is they built a lot of temples and statues, monuments. Art and architecture really changed. Also, philosophers studied the world. So we have really famous philosophers, Greek philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and they searched for the beauty and order of the world. They tried to find natural laws that would explain the actions in the world. Also, for the first time, Greeks started studying the causes for being sick. So medicine was starting to be developed. These are the three main philosophers we're going to study. So the first one is Socrates. He tried to teach people to think by asking them questions. So each question was designed to take a person step by step through a final conclusion. So today, this approach of teaching is known as the Socratic method. Then we have Plato. Plato did not believe that democracy was the best kind of government. He thought that a small group of people, a small group of wise men should run the government. So he didn't really believe in democracy. He thought that they could make better decisions and they would be more educated than everyone putting in their word. So Plato believed that if humans applied reason, they could create a perfect world. He thought a perfect world was possible. And then we have Aristotle, who was actually Plato's student. He wrote over 170 books on astronomy, physics, politics, art, and other subjects. He established a school in Athens for the study of all branches of knowledge. This school became a model for the modern university. The Greeks fight against each other. So after 50 years of peace, another war broke out between Athens and Sparta. So Athens forced some city-states to join their alliance. It used the league's funds to put up public buildings in Athens. Athens generals began interfering in the affairs of the city-states. Other Greeks became angry and resentful, and Sparta was one of these states that became angry, and so a war broke out. This war lasted 25 years, and Athens finally surrendered after a plague killed thousands of their people. After the war, Greece had fallen on hard times. Unemployment was really high. Many people left to join the Persian army, and that's kind of when Macedonia began to rise to power. So this was really the fall of the Greek civilization. And that is the end of Lesson 3.